Well, here we are back Magic. Once again in Pioneer, and this time we're going to be playing Mono Green Devotion. So, for the deck, we've got standard 18 forests and 4 Shrine Connects. Those are basically the only lands we have. We've got our mana ramps. We've got 3 Elvish Mystic, 4 Sylvan Caryatids, which do give us mana of a different colour, but we'll see that is for later on. We've got 3 Voyaging Satyr and 4 Courser of Crufix. I count them in as the mana ramp because we can play the lands from the top of the deck. Even though they do count, all these count as creatures as well, but these allow me to make sure we hit our land drops and get our mana out as quickly as possible. Then we had got into the creature package, so we've got 3 Tireless Trackers. With the amount of mana we make, we can easily draw multiple cards from clue tokens. Ronas, we have a number of creatures with the power of 4 or greater. Tireless Tracker can easily get up to 4. We can also use Ronas's ability to pump a creature up to 4, so we can attack with Ronas or block. So we've just got the 1 Ronas. We've got 2 Vizier of the Menagerie. This allows us to cast creatures from the top of our library. So with obviously a Vizier and a Courser on the table, then we can cast pretty much anything from the top of our library until we hit 2 lands in a row. But because the amount of mana we make or can generate, then allowing us to play from the top of our library is very beneficial. And finally we've got 4 Whisperwood Elementals. Great creatures, more creatures coming in at the end of each turn. Great against board wipes. So basically you'll just sack that, and anything that dies to the board wipe will get replenished with a manifest token. And finally we've got our Team of Sabertooth, which has multiple uses. Obviously it's just to return a creature controlled to its owner's hand. If we do, Team of Sabertooth gets indestructible until end of turn. Now this can be used with the Whisperwoods, because obviously if we hit a land that we want to return and play, maybe we've missed a land drop or something like that, maybe we want to return a Nykthos to our hand, we can do that with this Team of Sabertooth. We also have Planeswalkers, you can do it with them quite easily as well. Here's a package that works very well with the Team of Sabertooth. So we've got 3 Polychronos. So once we've monstrous it, we can easily ping it back to our hands and play it again to monstrous again, fight more creatures and get them off the table. 1 Hornet Queen, what more can be said? Creating 4 1/1 green insect creatures with death touch and flying per turn. What more would you want? Genesis Hydra, we can flip that back whenever we need as well. So we can look at the top X creatures cards of our library in case we're digging for something. Finally we've got 2 Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. Again, works well with Team of Sabertooth. Once we generate a lot of mana, so it allows us to bring this back to our hand, play it again, and we can just whittle their permanents away. Finally we've got 2 Heroic Intervention. Obviously these are again against board wipes or even any just kind of kill spells, that in case we want to really keep the creatures that we've got around, even the mana dorks. This helps. So finally we've got 1 Nissa Vital Force. I would prefer the Nissa that ramps up your mana, gives us double the amount of green mana. I can't remember the name of it off the hand at the moment, but I don't have that card, so I thought Nissa Vital Force would be a good choice as well. It allows us to untap target lands. We can retap Nykthos if we need to, retap any other land if we need to. It also allows us to return cards from our graveyard. And if we do get to our ultimate, then obviously whenever a land enters the battlefield, we can draw a card as well. And the other two planeswalkers we have is Ugin. Not really much needs to be said about Ugin. He can win the game himself very easily. Obviously, with a lot of our creatures being a high casting cost, we can generally basically X Ugin, exile target permanents, and still maybe have the Whisper Winds in play. Also, the Manifest, I believe, stay in play as well because they're colourless, so we don't have to worry about them. So, in our our sideboard, so we've got 3 Deathrite Shamans, 2 Scavenging Oozes, 1 Reclamation Sage, and 2 Nylea's Disciple. Deathrite Shaman, obviously, graveyard hate, along with the Scavenging Ooze. The Deathrite Shaman gives us extra mana, gives us life, and we can also whittle away our opponent's life total down as well with the Deathrite Shaman if we need to. Reclamation Sage is great with the Teamer Sabretooth again. Return it to our hand, play it, return it to our hand. We just keep on destroying enchantments or artifacts all day long as well as we've got that. And the same with Nylea's Disciple. Returning that to our hand, playing it again, gain ridiculous amounts of life as well. We can do this probably multiple times in one turn if we really need to. Finally, we've got 3 Guys Revenge for any control matchups as well. 1 Feed the Clan. If we're up against an aggro deck and we use the Feed the Clan so we can gain life. Probably gain 10 life more often than not because we've got quite a few creatures with power 4 or greater. And we've got 3 Destructive Revelries for more artifact or enchantment removal. Now obviously the only red mana we've got is from the Sovereign Caryatids, and it's the same with the Deathrite Shaman. The black mana comes from the Sovereign Caryatids as well, so we can be a bit pinched on there. So that's us, so we'll jump into the first game. Okay, here we are for our first game. So we won the die roll, so we're going to go first. Not a great start at hand, but we do have the Voyaging Satyr. So I think we'll give it a go. So they have mulligan to 6. See what we're up against. So it looks like a red aggro deck maybe. Not sure if the Satyr will survive then. So another desert. And now we've got 3 Nykthos. So let's play one of them. Untap that. Tap it again. And we can play the Vizier. So we've got a Sylvan Caryatid on top, which we can play next turn. And we've got a Temur, Sabertooth as well. So I think we'll tap that, untap that, tap that again, play the second Nykthos, keep that one, tap that, and play the Whisperwood. So now we've got a Temur coming into play. Still not totally sure on what they're playing though. So it's cycling. And cycling again. So is it a cycling deck? One, two, three, four, potentially 5, 6 there. We'd have to tap everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4, untap that, tap it again. So we get another 3. So we'd have 7 altogether. So we can get that 4, 5, 6. Or we could play that as well. So we'll go that, untap that, tap that, and tap that. So we've got that there. Got that. Got 3 mana. So if I was to put that in, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra. No, we've already played a land. So I'll put in the Sylvan Caryatid. And declare an attack. See what he has. So we've got another Vizier coming into play. Cycling again. And again. So this will be a cycling deck then. Okay, so it's a Rogrin crystal. So it can add any of the Jeskai lands to the table. Untap another target permanent. When you cycle Vizier of Tumbling, untap target permanent. So I guess he's wanted to get some defense in. Well, I can't play that anyway. Right, so let me see. So let's attack. I can manifest that 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's do that. I've got 7. I've got that one there. That should be enough. And we've taken down our first game. Right, so I believe they require a lot of land. Oh, there's an enchantment. So I'll bring in the Destructive Revelries and the Reclamation Sage. So I've got two. I'll take out the 2 Ulamog's. I'll take out the Hornet Queen. And one of the Polyks. So yeah, we've got a good selection of land. We've got the Sylvan and we've got a Courser, so we'll keep that. And we've got a Heroic Intervention, plus we've got a Nisa. Another land. So they started off with the Plains. For a cycle. A Desert of the Indomitable. So we've now got our second Heroic Intervention. So we'll play the Courser next. Drop a land, gain a life. We'll have enough to play Nisa the turn after that. But we don't have much after that because all we've got is the 2 Heroic Interventions. There we go, got Polyk. Put that in. And we'll play that. So we could get the Polyk next, but I think I'll go with Nisa. So Desert of the True. I've got a destructive revelry there, so play this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We'll get Nisa out. We played a land. Ah damn. Oh well. So we'll +1 on one of these. Should have attacked. So when you cycle Sheffet's Monitor, you may search your library for a basic land or desert card, put it onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Okay. Desert of the Mindful. New Perspectives. A new perspective enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 or more cards in your hand, you may pay 0 rather than paying cycling costs. Okay. We gain 2 against 2 life. So what is he cycling to? Demon Worthy. I've got the card to destroy that next turn because I've got the Solving Caryatid. So we've got the Vizier. Well, I can't do anything, so we may as well pass the turn. So Zenith Flood deals X damage to any target and you gain X life, where X is the number of cards with a cycling in your graveyard. Okay. So we'll attack. We will destroy that. So we'll tap that, play that, play that, and we can untap that. Keeping those 2 back just for heroic intervention, but I don't think it's going to be needed. Another new perspectives. So that should be it. So you'll cycle through again until it reaches another zenith flare. Galvanic bombardment. So we'll play that. Get another life. Play that. Untap that. Attack. We've got 5, 10, 11, 12, so we need an extra 4, which we can probably get from the Nykthos and that. So another unbridled growth. I would have thought so. Probably end up sacking both of them. So even if we lose this, we can definitely bring in the Scavenging Uzis next turn. Okay, so he's got more cards. My guess is he's looking for his other Zenith Flare. He's got more than enough lands in there. Okay. He's got the lands to tap it. There we go. Okay, so we bring in the shamans and the Uzis. We can take out the 3 of them. I'll leave in the Reclamation Sage. Took out Nissa, and I'll take out 2 Ugins and leave Nissa in. So yeah, we're going to play first. So we've got the Shaman. So we'll keep that. An awful lot of land. But with him putting so much land in the graveyard, then we'll leave that back actually at the moment. Just in case. Well, not just in case, we don't want to get rid of any land that he puts into the graveyard. Play the Sylvan. Get Ronus out next turn. So we'll exile that. I should have waited until my turn there. Makes a bit more sense. Unbridled Growth. So we can play out Ronus. And we can get a second Deathrite Shaman. Now we can easily pump one of these guys up to power 5 so I can get in an attack with Ronus. Depending also what we draw next turn. So we've got an Elvish Mystic there. Play this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll give that +2. And we can get in for an attack with Ronus. Another unbridled growth. We've drawn a card. So we get the Vizier. We'll play the Vizier out. I can play this. So that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be able to attack with Ronas. So we'll use that, give that. Tap level 2. Get in with the Elvish Mystic as well. Been good to have an ooze. So we've got the Sheffit monitor. Cyclone. I can gain 4 life by getting rid of those. So I'll exile that. Gain 2 life. So if we do that, we've got 6. So we can play that. I'll play this, keep that one. Tap that. Play that. Play the land this turn. So we'll give that. And again. And we'll get in with the 2 of them. I've got enough mana to bounce one of them back with the teamer if I want to. So what we're casting here, Galvanic Bombardment, okay. We're playing another one. So it's X plus 2, so even if you played another one, taking that one out of there wouldn't do much good. Additional cost to cast a spell, discard X cards. Target player draws X cards, channel force deals X damage. So it's for 2, so I can return that. To my hand, yes. Return that. I'll get hit for 5. Should have enough in the battlefield to kill him next turn. Even if not, I can get rid of one of them for 2 life. And then do one at the end, one at the end of his turn and one at the end of my turn. So he has got to kill me this turn. So he's put these 2 of them into play. That's not going to help. So we'll target one of those. Tap that for black. Gain the life. Tap that again for black. And there we go, we win the match. Okay, here we are back with Mono Green Devotion. I think this is going to be a keep. Now we won the die roll, so we are going first. So we'll play the Elvish Mystic. And they kept their opening hand of 7. A Sheevan Reef. Overall, I'm not sure exactly what they are playing just yet. Could be a Prowess. Steam Vents untapped. Scorching Dragonfire. Going after the Voyaging Satyr. Which I don't want to be generating a lot of mana with that. Playing the Poly K. So where do we go from here? Plays an Hypno Rivulet. We get another Forest. Play the Forest. Attack for 5. I will play Whisper with Elemental. Let's get Mystical Disputed. Another Steam Vents untapped. Getting the game with the Poly K. Still got a Petty Theft this time to return it to my hand. Get the 7 Caryatids. And Tireless Tracker. They go digging. Temple of Epiphany. Still not exactly sure what they're playing. Two damage to the Tireless Tracker. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Lead out with the Poly K again. Attack with the Elvish Mystic. We are opting. Another Hypno Reveal It. So here we've got a cursor. So a land. So we can tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get in with the Poly K again. Another Frantic Inventory. Digging for more. Opt. So we'll play, tap that for 6, play Nisa, we'll return the Whisperwood. Okay with that. Another opt. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they scoop it up. So we're still not exactly sure of what their deck is intending to do, but they do seem to be leaning on the graveyard, quite possibly. So I'll bring in the 2 scavenging oozes, take out the Genesis Hydra. And one of the heroic interventions, bring in a Death Rate Shaman. We'll just leave the 1 heroic intervention in. We'll go with that. 1 land. If we're to draw another land, then it would be good, but can't guarantee it, so we have to mulligan. We'll be keeping that, and we'll just send 1 of the forests back. So again, Shivan Reef. Now we've got an island this time. There's our Nykthos, the Sylvan. So they're going to go digging. Temple of Epiphany. And they've scribed that one to the top. So we'll lead out with the cursor. Let's grab that back on top. So we've got a Sphinx's tutelage, so it's a mill deck. Okay. Play the cursor again. Okay. Frantic inventory. Play that. Play that. I'll tap one of them. Go in attacking. Okay, there's an Ugin. Okay, so if we play the Nixos, tap that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a Ronus. Okay. Can't play another land at the moment. We can untap Nixos again, tap it, so that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus another 3, that would be 8. Play the Ronus. Right. Play that. So we'll do that. So we'll play Ronus. We'll give that plus 2. We will untap that. Go in for an attack. So they do have to kill us this turn, or they will lose, pretty much. We can get the damage in. Only got 7 cards left in our library. I would say that's it, yep. So concede the game. So now we know a bit more about what they're doing. We'll bring in the 3 destructive revelries. We take out the 2 Uzis. Bring in the reclamation sage. Take out the other heroic intervention. and we'll take out an Ulamog. Right, so we're going to we'll go first here. So we've got the Sovereign Caryatid, which we do need for any of our destructive revelries. So we'll go with that. Play the Elvish Mystic. Lead with the Temple of Epiphany. There's a destructive revelry, so we'll put out the Sovereign Caryatid. Okay, so we've got another forest. So we'll go with the Whisperwood. With the Gust, we'll keep that on the top. With the Fairies tutelage here. The big one mainly is the Sphinx's Revelation. Timor Sabertooth onto the battlefield. So attacks for one with the Elvish Mystic. Right, so we've got a Nykthos now. Get in there for 4. We'll return that to our hand. Gives that indestructible. Still leave that at the moment. Very tempted to kill it. We play the Elvish Mystic back out. And the Voyaging Satyr. Leaving 2 mana, just in case. It's going to opt. The tutelage is by far the most dangerous one. What do we draw? Got a frantic inventory. So we draw another voyaging satyr. So we'll get in. Another voyaging satyr out. Is it charm? Do I or do I not? I'm still gonna wait. If it does play another one, then yes, we'll destroy that. But at the moment I'm winning over the mill. There's a cruise. There's another 6. So we'll get in again. Okay. Let's get that out. That out. And that, well, we should have waited. I should have left that untapped. Just in case. Drawing that to ferry. Goes down to 7. We'll tack again. Only need 4 of it to get through. So we do kind of need the team of Sabletooth to get through. Takes 2. Goes down to 5. So I'll play that. So we will destroy that now. So he'll go down to 3 now. He's not going to be able to make anything phase out next turn. There's a tutelage. Can he get the 19 cards though? That's the question. He knows 8 of them. So we're going to Aether Gust that. We'll play that. Number 2. I've got a Destructive Revelry, which we can't play. Anyway. I'll attack for the 3. He'll could possibly get rid of one of them. Play that back out. 9 cards. He's got 2 activations of Fairy quite easily. I've got to draw a card. Down to 3. Down to 1. Not that I really needed to do that, but we've got no cards to draw, so we lose again. I've no idea why he's doing that. But there we go. So here we are back with Mono Green Devotion. We're going first. I can't keep that, no land whatsoever. This one, yeah, we'll keep that. And we'll put the Genesis Hydra back on the bottom. And then mulligan to 5 at the moment. So I'll lead out with Forest. I'll lead it off with a Hallowed Fountain. Voyage and Satyr. So what are we up against at the moment? So is it a some kind of bank control? So we'll play those two and tap that. Tap it again. Play the Tireless Tracker, then play Nexus. So we've got an Aether Hub. So we've got a Jeskai Ascendancy. So we'll play that. We've got another Clue token. And we'll play out the Whisperwood. And we'll get in for 3. Manifest at the end of the turn. And you get a Polykitty. So we've got a Breeding Pool, untapped, Sylvan Caryatid. So is it another Sylvan Caryatid, so it's a Jeskai Ascendancy combo deck. By lots of things. Now, let me see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I can tap that for 4, untap that, tap it again. That gives us another 2, so it's 6, that's 7. That's 1 short. But we would be able to play the Hornet Queen. Right, so we'll just get in there with these 3. So we'll turn this creature actually up. Yeah. He takes 7. Manifest again. A team of Sabertooth. So can he go off? So there we've got we've got 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can easily play Ugin. Now if we wiped the board for 3, we'd get rid of the Tireless Tracker and the Void Generator. Let's do this. Untap that. Tap again. We've got 12. Draw a card. Another Whisperwood. Draw another card. Timo. Oh, and he scoops. Right. So when we get Jessica Ascendancy, so we'll bring in the Revelries, take out the 2 Ugins, bring in the Reclamation Sage, and take out an Rogue Intervention. Bring in the 2 of them, take out the other Rogue Intervention. What are they doing there? Take out the 3 Death Rights. Take out the Genesis Hydra. And do we want to leave a Lisa? Take out the Hornet Queen. Only got 1 land. We do have a Destructive Reveille and a Sovereign Caryatid. So we only need 1 more land. So risky keep. I'll go with it. It leads off to the Hallowed Fountain untapped. No land yet. If we get the land, if we can get a courser down, then tune with Aether. He's searched out a mountain. So I'll allow him to get his ascendancy down. We desperately need a land now. I'll have to discard Ugin. There's the ascendancy. Still no land. Get into the Timor. This is not good. Plays an Aether Hub. So we are definitely needing the land. to stand any chance, and still none. Okay, it was a risky keep. There we've got a treasure cruise. Come on, give me a land. Nope. A second Jessica Ascendancy. Oh, not much I can do at the moment. Let him go through the motions. Shock. Okay, that's pretty much us. A bit of overkill, but let's just scoop it up. So we'll keep with what we've got at the moment. That is a lot better. So we'll keep that. With that. The Riley's Disciple I don't think is really going to help that much, especially if he's able to create all those creatures. So Botanical Sanctum and is opting. Play the Voyaging Satyr. Attack with the Mystic. We're probably going to get, let's say that is white and red. We'll attack with the Elvish Mystic. I'll tap one of them, tap it again, okay. There's the Plains Monastery Mentor. Okay. Attack with the poly K. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So 1, 2, 3. Untap that. Tap it again. Tap that. Monstrous. We'll do it for the 2. And we'll hit the mentor. Can't really leave that sitting around. Anticipate. Sylvan Caryatids, okay. We've got our land. So I'll get in. So do we need 1, 2, 3, 4? So we can get in with that as well. And I would have said that, but I've completely missed that one. So he's going to block 7/7. Understandable. So I'll play the Vizier. Now we've got a Crosser. So is it Charm? Drawn 2, discarding 2. So he discards the Steam Vents and the Botanical Sanctum. So he's going to cast Silence. Okay. So I'll attack for those then. And we win the game. Exacties. Overall, I enjoyed playing the deck. We eventually did go 2-3, losing to the same type of control deck that wasn't shown. I can't really think of much I may change. We'll have to see what comes out with Zendikar Rising. See if there's anything in there. But other than that, I do enjoy playing the deck. It's not one of the better ones, but it's still fun. And that's the main thing.
Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. YouTube is showing you a couple of videos you might like. Comment down below. Remember to give a big thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!